Let me hear
We can read you, majority leader.
Minority leader, why are you doing this?
To him, not to you. To him. Mr. Speaker, to him. He does it to me. To him, not to you.
Why? You can't do this.
Intimidating my colleagues.
You address the chair.
Mr. Speaker.
That is the modality. Is that not the modality?
I am responding to the majority.
But you address the chair.
Mr. Speaker, I'm addressing.
Is that also?
He's been intimidating my side.
Is that also?
I was away.
Please,
so
you have the floor.
To face him.
Minority leader, kindly resume your seat.
Well,
you
Mr.
have
Speaker,
the floor.
I'm back to face him.
Thank you.
With his mischief.
Thank
You say you are passing a law. Which law? Mofia Mobana Bo.
Mr. Speaker, the minority leader will always look for an opportunity to make the headline news
on a Friday.
I mean, he wants City FM to play this voice this evening to create the impression that something has happened, something untoward has happened. Mr. Speaker, I am surprised that the members on the NPP side
who are calling for immediate
who were pushing that this bill must be passed today are doing everything possible to frustrate the passing of this bill. Mr. Speaker, the committee is a committee of this House. The committee is a committee of this House. In fact, in your absence, a member of the committee who belongs to your side got up and supported the proposals. He had just a few exceptions. He got up here and then supported the amendments. He said the amendments make sense. He supports it because the amendment is seeking to protect the freedom of lawyers to provide legal representation and the right of accused persons to get legal representation. The freedom of media houses to practice and report. The freedom of doctors to provide medical services irrespective of the circumstances under which you needed the medical services. Those are the clauses that we are discussing. So when you run into the chamber, you can argue, you can look at the clauses. If you have opposition, some of us have had opposition to some of the clauses. We've moved for deletion and it's been deleted. But this your attitude of coming in and shouting left and right as if we're engaged in a shouting match doesn't help. Doesn't help. Nobody in this country will be deceived. As for the last election, you lost it. You cannot cure your loss of the last election by any kind of gimmicks in this chamber. It will not help. You had an excellent opportunity. We proposed the bill. Reverend Ntim Forger and co, your members, joined and sponsored the bill. And when we debated the bill, nobody in this house,
was the leader of the house.
Nobody in this house under your leadership opposed it. The day we were voting on it, we voted on it unanimously. Mr. Speaker, you were not opposing anything. You went and brought the same bill back. You changed the clauses. You appended your signature as a sponsor to the bill. It was referred to the committee. As for watering it down, this is a proposal coming from the committee. You are free to argue for or against it. If you are against it, we'll put it to a vote. If you are for it, we'll put it to a vote. At the end of the day, the basic question is, if a person accused of LGBTQ is put before the courts, should that person have a right to a lawyer? That's the basic question. The basic question is, if a person accused of LGBTQ goes to the courts, goes to a hospital, should the person be denied medical services?
No.
The issue is, a journalist, can he report a matter relating to LGBTQ in the media? If a journalist or a media house, let's say City FM, Joy FM, reports matters relating to LGBTQ, should we accuse them of supporting or promoting or whatever? If an academic does a research on LGBTQ, can he publish the research findings? These are the questions that have been raised, which the committee that we refer the matter to have considered and brought us specific proposals for us to consider. How does that amount to the NDC government or NDC members of parliament watering down the provisions of the bill? How does that amount to we watering down the provisions of the bill? And when the bill was transmitted to President Akufo-Addo, if he did not threaten the clerk not to desist from transmitting the bill to him, he could have taken the bill, he could have done this analysis within 7 days and then recommended to Parliament, as constitutionally dictated, that he thinks that we should amend these clauses of the bill. We would have reconsidered it under the provisions of the Constitution. So please, let us work on it. There are specific proposals on the floor. You must take those proposals. You are going to debate it. We've debated it. We've at least agreed on 3 of them. We have agreed to delete the 4th one, and I believe we are on the 5th clause. We're on the 5th sub-clause. That is E. So, Mr. Speaker, we're on E. Mr. Speaker, I urge you to let us proceed on E and take a decision on E.
Let me hear him finally, and then we can take decision on E.
Mr. Speaker, with respect, the majority leader in all his submissions